That's a tough question. At the same time, a very easy one. I was working before we discovered oil, and I don't think the oil revenue has directly impacted on salaries or anything. What I would expect from a region, a country that is exploring oil, is that it would use the resources, the financial resources, to benefit, to lend quality to the lives of citizens. And if it is quality, and as an educationist, it should come through education. So what I was hoping for, even before the exploration started, was that, and that's what any serious nation would have done, as soon as we spotted oil, we should have, through our educational institutions, put together very strong oil-related programs throughout, maybe from secondary all the way to the tertiary level, and ensured that our human resources were well enrolled in those programs. That should have been maybe 10, 20 years before we started exploration, so that we could have used our own people to study exploration. If we had had that plan, then within those 20 years, at least the government could have also worked towards acquiring certain machinery, tools that they could have used to explore. If we had been a visionary nation, if we had people who were serious about governing nation, about improving the quality of the people, that's what we should have done. Because people knew that we had oil. We the lay people didn't know, but they got to know. And they did the underground work. When they were doing the underground, that was when we should have put together educational programs. We didn't.
So as it stands now, how will you describe the situation?
As it stands now, well, what do you see as a journalist? How many of our people are actually in the exploration business? Well, government said they put together a program and 10% because we got people from outside to come and explore. They brought their own machines, right? Do we have any equipment? Do we have anything? We don't have the human resources. So now, our people are on the peripheries of the oil industry, right? The real engineers, they are expatriates. And now we have all these quasi-oil functions, food and things that are being performed by our people. So how do we get directly involved in it? At most we have some of our engineers and they are still in the periphery. If we are going to benefit, our people have to be able to do the work by itself. Well, our education institutions have not catered for that. So how many oil-related programs do we have? And how many, even the ones that we have, how do they help our students to actually go into oil exploration? These are the issues we should be looking at.
Okay.
We are not doing that. We continue to get people to come here. So that if you go there, then it's dictated by people who are not Ghanaians. When our people go there, the chiefs go there, they think about 10%. See, from my biggest beef is that now I haven't done it, but I'm thinking that we have more children on the street than we have in the classroom. A region that is exploring oil should not have any child outside of the classroom. So, well, yesterday somebody said they didn't give the 10% to the chiefs. I am happy if they haven't. But if they haven't, then they should use the 10% to ensure that every child in this region gets to go to school. Those shouldn't sell ice water. I traveled last week, 5 a.m. There was a child selling chewing gum on the vehicle, Kumasi station. She told me her father is one of those people, so she had followed him there. She was tired. Saturday, when she should have been sleeping and then gotten up, go to the library to read, she was selling chewing gum. I asked her when she would go home. She would go home with her father at around 5 p.m. Imagine that. So what is this girl going to do? So my biggest beef is, if we have oil, every child should go to school.
Thank you.
And even though we are late, it's not too late. Let us sit down, stop talking, not making noise, put together good oil-related programs, good ones, not the ones that don't benefit people, so that people can learn, admit the right type of candidates into the programs, get good engineers, They could go there. Those engineers should be able to manufacture some machines. The FPSO will get stopped. Who will repair it? How do we get one? Replacement. Isn't that about time we're doing things in this country? Let's use the oil to benefit, to develop, and not just stop riding in four-wheel vehicles that we don't manufacture in countries.